Good morning. It's Friday, July 3rd, 2020, and this week I want to explore multitasking crop reports, wheat harvest, and introduce a quiz. How well do you multitask? For me, it's email and texts while I'm on a conference call or a video call, and that's about my capabilities. Yes, we do that. Or it's viewing TV while Kathy is trying to talk with me, and that doesn't usually end well for me. How about you? Let's see if you can remember what I'm talking about as you view this 48-second clip of 14-year-old Mason Wallin of Imperial, Nebraska from last Sunday on the Enders Reservoir. You should know that Mason is a Rubik's Cube champion and his average solve time in tournaments is 8 to 10 seconds. Yes, that's seconds. Obviously, this week's surprise was the USDA acreage report with 5 million less corn acres than the trade expected. My question is, why wasn't this acreage reduction in the 2019 report when we were struggling to plant corn across a wide swath of acres in the U.S. in June of 2019? But clearly, we are getting a small bounce from this report and rumor of sales to China on Thursday. I've attached a quarterly corn acreage estimate by state to this week's text. So how did you do? Can you multitask as well as Mason? The drought continues to deepen in southwest Kansas, southeast Colorado, and the Panhandles, with some acres now in the exceptional category with a bleak forecast. Stay strong in the southwest. Elsewhere, including my part of Missouri and much of the Midwest, saw significant rain this week. On Wednesday, I traveled to southeast Kansas, where the corn stands are extremely variable due to early saturated soil conditions just after corn planting, and is now pollinating in high heat and very dry conditions. So dry that many soybean fields have holes because there isn't enough moisture to germinate the beans. One extreme to the other in this cropping year in southeast Kansas. Wheat harvest is moving along well in northwest Kansas, southwest Nebraska, and eastern Colorado. I continue to hear wheat yields averages in the mid-40s, but extremes on either side due to variety, rainfall, and hail. Dickey Farms from Cheyenne Wells, Colorado shared this picture as they geared up this week. Stephan Farms from Golden City, Missouri sent in a photo as they wait for a shower to clear. And just so you know, not all the ag world is green. Steve Wallin of Imperial, Nebraska sent in a dryland wheat harvest photo dressed in red. And finally, a couple of edible bean photos from Ark Farms in the sands northeast of Ray, Colorado, where year-to-date irrigation use is elevated compared to the last several years, and these pintos are battling wind, heat, hoppers, and thrips. Now I want to introduce a quiz. What is this crop, and where is it grown? I'll give you a hint. They reclaim land from the sea, and those acres are below sea level. Text me your answer. Next week, I'll introduce one of my newest teammates, Blake Edwards. Blake hails from Natchez, Mississippi, and supports clients in the lower delta and sounds different than me. I'll let him share with you the crops his clients grow and his current assessment of growing conditions. Until then, stay safe during wheat harvest and have a great 4th of July.